Welcome, Aquarius, to your beginning of the month reading for May. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Beginning of the month. This is for the 7th through the 15th. Best message for the 7th through the 15th, please. Ooh, we have some conflict going on. A little wavy, a little rocky going on over here, talking about this conflict. Let's see what this conflict is talking about. Definitely putting on some limitations and maybe on your boundaries as well. Maybe you are making boundaries. Keep feeling like there's some kind of limitations, some kind of responsibility, some kind of boundaries that need to really be explored or set in this situation, really using your intuition about the situation. The vast universe is upside down, saying, I don't really have time for this. No, I don't see any way out of this one at this time, but I'm trying to use my intuition to figure out what the universe really wants within this situation. So really not really feeling like there's any vast way out. You see what I'm saying? Like any kind of fast or, kind of hard to see the bigger picture also in the situation of the partnership and relationship. The commitment is upside down. So it's feeling like I don't have the commitment to you anymore, but I do see a new supportive connection coming through. Maybe this other new supportive connection is causing some of this conflict between you and someone else. Is your loved one taking on new supportive connections through someone else? Is someone supporting your person, which is hurting your commitment and really causing a conflict? You see them really, trying to do things together, and this is where you're saying there's no discovery here. So could be hard to really pull through on this one because it does feel like your partner has, it sounds like a third-party situation in serious life. They have found somebody else to support them, to do things that they want to do, and kind of have left you as a third wheel in the background. Whether it's a friendship or a love relationship, but the commitment is really 100%. They feel like they're more committed to this other supportive connection, one way or another. You feel like you're the superior one, right? You know what's going on. You understand. There it is, the third wheel. You understand what's going on within the situation. You might even be thinking, there's other fish in the sea, but you're not trying to think of that right now. You're trying to think right now more of like, how am I going to get this done? I don't want to feel like the third wheel within this situation. Are they picking their best friend over you? Are they picking this other person? However it is, they're definitely picking someone else over you, my friends. It's making you very, very sad about this situation with the Kindred's partnership, because it was a commitment and a partnership that you guys just seem like you always had fun together. You're always doing things together, and now they've kind of left you out in the cold, and left you depressed because, the two cups that are behind you, it really feels more like this is where this person, these cups in the background, I don't know, guys. It's kind of like look behind you and you can see what you have, but in this time right now, it's kind of hard, and that's where the vast universe is kind of in your mind of, nah, I don't know about that. Commitment is trying and hopeful that you can get this person back to having a better understanding of how you feel within the situation when they're using this new supportive connection in your place. So whether it's cheating, it really, I would say for the majority, it doesn't really feel like cheating. It feels like more like they found a new friend. Even if you're in a committed relationship, you can say my boyfriend or girlfriend found a new best friend and they put me out in the cold. I do not want to leave this relationship because they have found a new friendship. It could be with a Pisces. It's definitely Three of Swords. So definitely some kind of third wheel situation going on over here where you're feeling like you're more left out of the cold. You do not want to discover any kind of new relationship at this time. You just want your relationship back. I don't want a new love relationship, or I don't want a new friend. I want my friend back, or I would like to be invited to these things. How about that? Because it just kind of feels like for a lot of you, they go out and kind of do their own thing and leave you out in the cold. How about just inviting me to go do things instead of just the two of you? So definitely feeling like, you're really using your intuition over here, though, to really try to think about how you're really going to make this connection closer. And it doesn't mean that you're trying to get rid of the third person. It's just you trying to, include. How about including me? Now, if it's a cheating situation, I don't even know why you want them back, to tell you the truth. But I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying it feels more like that. You're looking for the peace and the understanding within the situation. You're not playing any kind of victim role at all. So, you're not trying to play victim. You're not trying to play whiny person. So you're not whining and running around whining and crying and playing victim. None of that. There's none of that, because that's just number one, guys. It's not going to work, right? It's not going to work. So you don't see them playing victim. Not going to play victim. So there is no victim mentality going on at all, which is a very good thing, because you don't want to get involved in that. You're just very sad about the situation. There's just a lot of depression. You're a loving man. You want your person back. Maybe they're hanging around their brother too much, or sister or something. You see what I'm saying? And it's like they're putting you out in the cold. They're leaving you behind. And even if they are bringing you places and doing things, you feel like you're the third wheel within the situation, which means they're always gabbing and doing what they're doing, and you're just kind of sitting there like the elephant in the room kind of scenario, which is a bad scenario. You do believe that you deserve better than the way that this person is treating you within this relationship, because it does feel like no matter what it is within this relationship, it's knocked itself down. There's not the commitment that you used to have. There's no you and me time. There's no, things we used to do all the time. So you do deserve a lot more, and you definitely do deserve a lot more. And you feel like you would like to have the intentions. That's where the manifestations are coming from the intuition and manifestation. You would like more me time. Can you focus on me? But because of this new support connection, whether it's a brother that's been gone for a long time and coming to town, or however it is for this month, you feel like in the beginning of the month, the focus is all on this other person. You're not even, you could buy a new dress and they wouldn't even know. You'd be like, well, didn't you like my new dress? Oh, yeah, it's great. You see what I'm saying? It just feels, there's no deception. See, a lot of this is not a third party situation, because there's no deception. There's no deception because they're not wearing a false mask. There's no deception because it's already out in the open. So even if you know that they're in a third party situation, let's just put it there for somebody, there's no deception because you already are in the knowing. You already know they're fooling around. They've already told you they're fooling around. Do you see the point I'm making? So there is no hiding behind a mask. There is no deception here. That's why it feels more like a friend, a family member, or somebody that they've actually kind of tossed you to the side so that they can have more, man time. Maybe they made a man cave. They're just watching, soccer all day long or something, you know what I mean, and not inviting you in. You see what I'm saying? Something of this nature. But, in the beginning of the month, it's just very hard because you just really want the peace and you just really want it to be back where it was. And it's just not right. It's not right for you to be kind of tossed to the side like an old rug. And that's really what it feels like. It doesn't even feel like you're being walked on like a rug. You're not a mat. You're not even a doormat. You're nothing. You're like the old rug that used to sit next to the bed and it got dirty, and now I'm going to throw it outside into the garage. See what I'm saying? So you do. You feel like you're kind of thrown to the side. Some throw rug or throw blanket or something. They're not talking about you. So if you think that they're talking about you, so I love the deception card too, because if you believe that maybe this other person's talking crap about you, or you know, you have any kind of, you know, that they're telling your person bad things about you, there is not. There's not. It's just literally them two really having some kind of supportive connection together where they're really just having a great time. If it is a third party situation, you know, they're going back and forth between you and this other person. They're not talking about you either. They're just doing whatever they want to do, but it hurts your heart. So you don't have to worry about any of, you know, gossip or anything like that going on around you. Now, if gossip is going around you, I don't know, I just heard that it's not coming from these two people, it's from someone else. So if you literally hear somebody talking shit about you, it's actually coming from that person you're hearing it from, because these two are not talking. The only one talking over there is the person who's talking. Okay, so with the new beginnings over here, no, there's no new beginning at this time. There's no closure, no new beginning, because they're going to continue to keep doing this for a while. There is nothing. Like I said, there's no discovery of you two coming back together anytime soon, because there is no new beginning. They're enjoying their brother. They're enjoying their newfound friend or their cousin or, you know, whoever. And if you, like I said, if you're in a real big scenario of a real third party situation, they're enjoying going back and forth. But the problem is what's going on here. They're not coming back to you. Do you see what I'm saying? And we have to bring those kind of things up too, because there are people who are polygamists. I know, but they are. They actually allow themselves to have more than one party. So you know, if you're that type of person, which there's not a whole lot of people like that, but, and you're used to, you know, being number one and they're number two, and, you know, and now all of a sudden they're number one, and you're number two, they're not coming back for a little while. Okay? So, take that how that resonates. Everybody's story is a little different, and definitely because we're hitting a whole planet, and there are definitely people who allow other people to date. So, I know. It's crazy, but I know people like that. It's called an open-end relationship. That's what they call those. Okay, so if you're in one of those situations and you know that situation, oh man, I can see the comments already. What the? But you know that is happening, and you're used to being number one and they're number two, and now all of a sudden they're number one. Yeah, they're going to be number one for a little while. Okay, and this is where it's causing this rocky relationship going on right now. And we'll see if this comes up. It's a really weird reading, but it's like weird and not weird. It's like weird and not weird. I think everything was fine until the end because of the open-end relationship that kind of throws everybody for kind of a, right? So, but that's how things work. So, okay, my friends, and that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.